Hi everyone. Hi everyone. Welcome to my channel. Today I'll be showing you guys a brow tutorial. How to do a Today I'll be doing a brow. English is hard, Sha. Today I'll be doing a brow tutorial and I'll be showing you guys how to do different kind of brows. Well, two, not different, two different kind of brows. If you notice, I trimmed this. If you can see, let me come up close. I trimmed this brow and this one I did not trim it. I don't have a lot of brows, so I'm sure that's why I can really see that I didn't trim this one. But in this tutorial I'll just basically show you how I work with my brows when they're not trimmed, and I feel like that can guide people that have full brows and don't like to trim it, and also for people that trim their brows but then don't want their brows to look too waxy. The point of this tutorial is I've come to realize that when I watch a lot of YouTube videos, to get, I mean, you watch the whole video and then you go to the end, go to the description box, you want to buy the product, and you realize that half of it is not even in Nigeria, or you want to buy and then you realize that the pencil is like 15,000 naira. Yes, the pencils are 15,000 naira. I'm not putting them down, but they are real. I've actually, I'm not going to lie. I've actually used them and they're really good. They cut your job in half. But then that's not the point of this video. In this video, I'll be using um, products that you can find in Nigeria, very easily accessible, affordable as well. Beginning with this Davis pencil. Wow, and a sharpener. And I like to use a sharp pencil when I'm using the Davis pencil. This is in number 003. And why I like to sharpen this or use it while it's sharp, it's because this pencil can be a bit too waxy for the brows, and once it's blunt, it gives that very sharp. It gives fake brows. It makes your brows look a bit fake, basically. So that's what I like to do. I like to sharpen it to use. I like to sharpen it so that the tip is very very sharp. I'll be using a brush as well. This is the Wet and Wild blending brush. Next I'll be using this tutorial is a spoolie with oil mascara wand. You can get this from anywhere. This is like 100 naira to 1000 for a pack. And I'm using a concealer brush. I feel like this is the only thing that's expensive in this tutorial. But however, you can use any flat brush, like really flat brush. Let me show you. So this is a concealer brush from Clinique, and I like this brush because it has lasted me for like about 5 years now. You can get brushes from Elle, from Zaron. Those ones work as well. And I'm also using, as we all know, dun dun dun, the LA Girl concealer. Please don't mind that. I don't know, it fell somewhere. But yeah, I'm using the concealer in Fawn. And last but not least is my powder. I use my powder to set my brows as well when I'm done. And if you want to see how I achieve this brows, keep watching. I like to brush it up to kind of have an idea. It creates an outline so it shows what I'm working with or what I need to work with. If you do not want really thick brows that the pencil is too thick, I find out that a trick you can do is hold the pencil by the tip. I feel like with makeup, your grip matters a lot. So if you hold the pencil by the end, it releases pressure. So the pressure is not too much when you draw on your brows. The closer you go to the tip, the pressure is going to be low, unless you have really learned hands and you can maneuver any pencil. But this is for beginners, so the trick is to hold it by the end. I'm starting from here and just following the shape of my brows. I'm being careful not to go away from the shape that my brows are. And that's it. And then on top, I do not start from here. I'm just going to start from the middle, follow the curve, and join it with this one that I've drawn. So I'm just going to lightly fill in the brows, following the shape of my brows. So that's what I do. So that's it. Next up, I'm taking the concealer brush Another trick I like to use a wipe and just basically flatten my concealer brush to take it back in shape. So like that. So this is basically the quantity of concealer I'm using. So I feel like with makeup products, especially if you're a beginner, you don't start by packing on products because then you have to clean and readjust, and it's a whole, it can make it messy. So what I like to do is I like to build up products. So I'm taking this amount and just basically cleaning underneath my brows. Also note that the concealer I'm using is basically the same shade, almost the same shade as my skin. You can use a foundation if you want, the same as your skin color. But I find that concealers are thicker. I'm taking some more. I find that concealers are thicker. So for those that don't like to trim their brows, it can do a good job of hiding stray hairs that you don't want to show. So I've cleaned underneath my brows a bit. And what I'll do is take the brush and just basically drag that down to blend. And take a bit of concealer again and just clean it up on top as well, following the shape of my brows as well. And take the blending brush, clean that up. Take the powder that I showed you earlier on and lightly just set the concealer on my brows, because you know we live in a humid weather, so that can make you sweat. So I like to set my concealer, and that's basically it for full brows. So we're moving on to the next one because this video is getting really long. The same process. So this one's a thinner. Brush it up with a spoolie, and for this I'm not going to the end. I'm applying a bit of pressure towards the tip of the pencil, and I'm starting where my brows start, and you can see I'm letting the line a bit thicker. This helps a lot of people that do not have a lot of brows but still want to draw brows on. So you can see that that's thicker than this one. I do the same thing up. I do not start from here, I start from here. If you start from here, the thing is it creates that box look, and once you start from here you now have to brush it out, and which can almost give you unibrows. So what I do is I start from the middle again, not the middle but not at the beginning of where my brow starts. Do that and draw a curve. If you're a beginner and you're struggling with curving your brows, what you can do is, let me clean this up to show you. You can start like that here, stop there because some people don't have enough practice to go all the way. Then you join this as well and join it together. So that's a bit too curvy. So I'm just filling the ends, and after filling the ends, what I'll do is I'm taking the spoolie and I take the pencil that I used to fill the ends and just brush it outward, because your spoolie carries products from your eyebrows. So what I do is I just spread that to the top, and because now I've used the spoolie to clean it, just draw that back in. And this is the spoolie to basically bring the products for. This time I'm being a bit more, I'm applying more pressure and just clean that up. The same thing. blend it out. And with concealer, while you start from where your brow hair starts, concealer gives its shapings or highlights things on your face. So if I drag this concealer up to here, you can see that my brows are extended a bit. So, but I don't want that. I mean, if you want that, that's okay. You can use a concealer to achieve that without making the lines look too harsh. But I like my brows to start exactly where my brow starts. The for same thing up, but this time I'm starting from here. So to just give it a bit of shape. For people with thin eyebrows, you can do that because, like I said before, the concealer shapens your brows as well. So it gives that illusion of you having more brows than you do. And like that. Taking my blending brush, doing the same thing. You can use your fingers if you want. And just cleaning that up. I just like to use a concealer that is same shade with my brows so that when I take pictures I don't get a lot of flashbacks, if you get what I mean. So that's basically it. And then set my brows. And that's it. If you have a brow mascara, you can use that and just brush out the brows for it to be more obvious. I don't have anyone at the moment, and due to the lockdown, no one is shipping. So you can do that. You can use a gel or a brow mascara if you want, like a brow gel, because I like brow gel because they have color, and for our weather, they make your brows stay in place. It's really really good, and it also gives color as well. So that's basically it for this video. I hope you like it. I'm just gonna brush this out a bit because it's looking a bit too boxy. Yeah, so that's it. I hope you really like the brow tutorial. I wanted to keep it as simple as short as possible, but obviously because of the explanations, plenty explanations, sorry it's a bit long. But yeah, that's it. I hope you enjoyed this video. Comment and let me know if you want to see any other tutorial on wherever you're struggling with makeup. Thank you for watching. Bye guys.